welcome to the email edit with Quincy from a very dark studio. In this series, I'll be taking emails I've received in my inbox and trying to improve the design. The design is, of course, subjective, and these suggestions are based only on my own personal style and experience. There are a few rules as well for the series, which is that I must use emails I like, I must keep as much of the current content as possible, and I must make my tweaks in 30 minutes or less. The goals are to highlight email design principles, to allow for better UX, and to potentially highlight design changes that could improve revenue. So today we're working on a brand called Zing Bars, who make a plant-based nutrition bar. The email I received is on the left, and then the email with some very small tweaks is on the right. So if we dive in, starting with the header, you can see here that there's quite a lot going on in the header. We have all these value props, plant-based, gluten-free, kind of letting us know about the product. I don't think that's needed in the header. I don't think that's the first thing we need to know. It could be saved for like further down the email as like a selling point, but to put it in the header just seems like a lot, and I think it's really cluttered. They also kind of look like buttons because they're circular. I mean, this also kind of looks like a button because of the shape of it, but I think it's just too much in the header. And if you've watched the series before, you know I like a clean header, so that's what I've done in my version here. I just tidied it up. The main thing about this email is to do with this hero image, really. The subject line was a 50% off flash sale. When I open the email, that's not obvious at all. Like, there's a code down here, but we really don't know that it's a sale email or that there is a sale on. If someone didn't read that subject line, they wouldn't know. So I would, if I had the time, I would completely scrap this header and make the hero image, and make a new hero image that was really pushing the sale. I didn't have time to do that in my 30 minutes. So my workaround was just putting it here in this bar, flash sale 50% off. But again, if I had the time, I would really make it obvious that there is a sale and that this is, there's a code here, there's a special offer for a limited time. Like, you really want to push those sales. So why hide it down in the body text here, Speaking of the body text, something weird going on here in that they didn't use any capital letters at the start of a sentence. I'm not really sure why. It irritated me a little bit, but the main issue I have with this text is just that it's like really clunky and it doesn't read particularly well. Potentially written by AI or maybe just someone who's not a native English speaker, but I just don't think it's even information that I'm looking for when I open this email. Like, really, I want the sale details and, maybe a little bit about the product, but it's almost like copy pasted sort of text. So what I've done is taken some bits that I thought maybe were more important, rephrased it, and just made it all kind of point towards the flash sale code. Also added a shop now button, which they don't have at all here. They have a lot of caveats here about what's included in the sale, like products include XYZ, but then all the products are here anyway. So these ones that are here are listed here. So I think it's kind of overkill to have this text and all of them. Usually I would just kind of do like select products or like some exclusions, maybe put a little line of that. For this one, because the exact products are in, I don't think there's really a need to do that. So down to the products, you can see I changed the capitalization here, just made this a bit bigger. Personally, I really don't like buttons on products. I think it's just really messy again. There's just like a ton of buttons here now. There's like 8 and then 9 with this one at the bottom. So what I would do is take out the buttons, but link the product title and the product image, obviously. So when you click on these, people are going to them anyway. They don't need a buy now button. I would also put this button down here. They have shop all bars. I would say shop now, and it links to a collection with the specific products that have the 50% off on them, so we can keep people there. They also, when I received it, they didn't have a link in the hero image, so that should also link to the same collection. You just really want to drive people to that collection and to the site. Then just lastly, in the footer, a load of buttons again. So I just tidied those up, made them some links, added some padding here. So there are very small changes when you look at them side by side, but I think it does make a difference and would make a difference in terms of conversions. So that is the email for today. I will be back again soon. No hiatus again, I promise. But thank you for watching and see you soon.